Kaspa Familia, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. Thank you for all your support. Let's waste no more time and take a look at, what's really happening with Kaspa here. And of course, what we could be expecting as we are going into Saturday morning. Friday was quite a bearish day in a grand scheme of things. A healthy correction honestly happening for Bitcoin, but it has dragged the entire market down with it. So Kaspa is down about 5.6%. But before everyone comes jumping around saying, wow, what's going on, why is the price of Kaspa going down, I want you guys to pause the video, literally take a deep breath first, pause the video, and take a look at the broader market. Is it just Kaspa that's down, or is it the broader market that's down? Pretty much everything seems to be down right now. So that is something that I don't want you guys to be, forgetting. But if you're looking at the price of Kaspa right now, 10.86 cents, holding really nicely, but it is down about 5.4% in USD and also down 3.3% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap at $2.8 billion and the 24-hour trading volume at about 105 million. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So dominance has gone up since yesterday. So, that wick down that we did see down to 63.49%, that was short-lived because we are back above 64%. So what's really causing this? If you did watch my XRP update that went live a few hours back, I did indicate what's really happening within the markets. Pretty much Donald Trump came back with the tariff announcements, which of course have had an impact on the price of Bitcoin, and of course that's going to have an impact on altcoins. But you can see Bitcoin is picking up traction once again. But I did adjust the Fibonacci levels, as you can see, but we did see a retracement of about 5% for BTC. Bitcoin is being supported by the previous all-time highs, but the fact that we did see this 5% drop, you did see that dominance do the complete opposite, and that has had an impact on the altcoin market, and that is clearly visible when we are looking at the 24-hour chart. So that kind of explains what's going on. But what's really going on with Kaspa here? So Kaspa right now, you can find itself back below the major key support line. You know the significance of this key support line. I don't need to introduce that support resistance now. Obviously, as of recording this update now, this is a resistance for us, but we are below it. And if you want to put this into perspective, this move, we have seen a retracement of about, you could say, 11%. So pretty much across the board, this is a similar correction that we're seeing. So if, BTC is going to be down 5% and dominance does increase, in a grand scheme of things, dominance is sitting at 64%, which is quite high. Of course, if Bitcoin drops 5%, you would expect altcoins to, get hit much harder than Bitcoin, and that's exactly what's happening. But holding really nicely, nice correction. Before everyone starts saying, oh, what is this and that, yada, 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 we've seen big drops before. Look at this. We saw a 23% pullback just at the end of April. And from our monthly high of this month, we have seen a 20% decrease again. So, these types of fluctuations happen. The reason why I'm showing you guys this, don't expect a straight line, up to a Valhalla. That's not how it works, because if it was, I've said this 1,000 times, everyone would be extremely wealthy. But this upward trajectory is something that I want you guys to focus on. Obviously, we are in a weekend. On the weekends, more manipulation than usual as CME futures are closed, but we need to focus on this beautiful upward trajectory that we're in. And I do personally believe, the targets that we've been speaking about, nothing has been invalidated. Of course, if the price of, Kaspa drops below, you could say, yeah, if it drops below 8.6 cents or, specifically below 8.3 cents to be exact, then, this upward trend that we're in, it gets invalidated automatically. And then we could be having a different conversation. But as of now, the broader market did see a retracement. I have no doubt that, Kaspa, I have no doubts in Kaspa going back above this key resistance very fast. I think maybe even if you're watching this video and, Bitcoin start to, climb back up, I would not be surprised that, we're finding ourselves back above this key resistance, because again, it's only a 2.64% move. So, so far, so good. Like what I'm seeing here. Let me know down below what you guys think. Thank you for all your support. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.